Welcome back to What Would You Do? This is a show where we talk about real issues that coaches really face, and we ask the question, what would you do? And one of the fun things is you get to tell us what you would do. Let us know if you think we're right, we're wrong, if we're crazy. How would you handle this situation?
And so far, we have tons of commentary coming our way. So just join in on all the action. So Kirk, I've been thinking about how to tee you up with a what would you do. This is my turn to ask you this question. So we've got a scenario, an entrepreneur, maybe an aspiring entrepreneur. They've got the best idea in the world, right? They're in love with this thing. They're having coffee with people. They're talking about how far down the road they are with this great idea. In fact, they've got a website built. They've purchased the domain. I mean, this thing is way down the road. They've got a scheduled appointment to have their car wrapped and branded. I mean, this thing's happening and they're in love with it. And they're telling everyone, man, I got the best idea ever. And now they show up in your office to work out this idea.
Yep.
What do you do with that?
My first question is, do you have any customers? And depending on how they answer that question is what we do next. And what's interesting is I get this situation emerges from time to time. And sometimes, or maybe very often, they're like, no, I don't have any customers. What I have is a really great idea. And I have to get it all built out so that the customers will come. And I'm like, nope, that's backwards. You're asking me all the wrong questions right now. So what I do is I redirect them. I'm like, okay, until we have any customers, we don't know if you have a good idea. In fact, I was approached one time by somebody who it was a very similar situation. And they're like, they're just sure they have this great idea. And I said, do you have any customers? And they're like, no. I'm like, then you don't have a good idea. Just that. It's that simple. Because you don't have a good idea until your customers tell you have a good idea. And you don't know how to market or what you should wrap or what the logo should be or any of that kind of stuff. You don't have anything to build on yet. I think what happens is a lot of people hang out in coffee shops, they listen to podcasts, they see results that entrepreneurs have done, and they get this idea that entrepreneurs are people who have great ideas. I don't think that's right. I think entrepreneurs are people who have bad ideas just like the rest of us. But they do the work to make them great. And that work is best done in public, in front of people, live with real customers. So until somebody has real customers, I don't think they can claim they have a good idea.
Right. They might have a good idea.
But it's underdeveloped.
Yeah, it's an idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's very easy. In fact, I was meeting with someone this morning who I think has a reasonably good idea. But if you stack up what the customer, and he was really excited and they've gone down this road of trying to get it live in front of people. And what we learned is the customer has a set of pain points and you can rank them. Pain number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what we were learning is that this solution is the solution to pain 4, 5, and 6, not 1, 2, and 3. Mm-hmm. And so it's just really hard to close any deals.
Yeah.
So yeah, when that young, excited, eager entrepreneur comes into my office and they've gone way down the road and they're all into this good idea, but they don't have any customers, what I do is I redirect them towards what we call customer validation.
Yeah.
And until you have a customer, you cannot make a claim that you have a good idea. You might, but it's likely going to go through a series of shifts. And by the time it's done, it may not even resemble the idea you started with.
That's right.
That's the entrepreneurial journey.